Do the trashy pulp novels of the world have anything to offer? Are bestsellers all they're cracked up to be? Here at Terrible Book Club, we explore whether you really can judge a book by its cover, or its ridiculous synopsis. You ever passed a book and thought, ugh, who's reading this? We probably are.
And welcome to episode 79 of the Terrible Book Club. I'm Paris, and this is Chris.
Hello.
Today, we are reading, that's right, reading.
It's another live read.
Present tense. We are reading Museum of the Living Dead by Hilary Milton. This is from the Plot It Yourself series, which is definitely not a choose your own adventure.
It really puts the responsibility on the reader. Where it's like choose your own adventure makes it sound like, oh, it's exciting, you get to choose. Plot it yourself sounds like plot it yourself.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do this.
I'm not gonna give you ideas for a book.
Plot it yourself.
Yeah,
asshole.
So we are actually not doing a choose your own adventure book because they are apparently quite litigious and have sued several other shows that have read choose your own adventure books. So we decided, the lesser known B-side, Plot It Yourself, would be a better choice.
They might not be as existy as choose your own adventure.
Yeah, in addition to not being litigious, they might also just no longer exist. Chris brings a good point. I'd like to thank my friend Doug. Actually, he's the one who purchased this for us from good old Building 19.
Oh, nice. Massachusetts fixture.
God, I miss Building 19, but somehow there was one still kicking around, and he bought this for us.
It had to turn to Building 20. They leveled up.
And Doug actually has a podcast called Vintage Burn, where they watch and review horror movies, and they sometimes also talk about heavy metal. So if you're into horror movies and heavy metal, check out Vintage Burn. But yeah, thanks to Doug, because I was, there was a period of time where I was like, shit, I don't know what we're gonna read next, I haven't built out the schedule, and he was like, well, I actually bought you a book for the show, and I was like, oh, thanks, man. So, thanks a lot, Doug, you're the best.
Here you go. We're doing this in a non-traditional way.
Yeah, we don't normally do this. Normally we read books, and then we tell you how we felt about them. Typically we choose books we think will be terrible. I mean, this one doesn't look great.
It's called Museum of the Living Dead, but there's a dinosaur on the cover.
Yeah, it says a book of countless terrors, and there's a really shitty dinosaur with like blood dripping from its mouth on the cover. So I guess we're gonna get eaten by dinosaurs?
Probably. How about you read the back there?
Yeah, The Natural History Museum is, wow, not even gonna name it. Okay. Is
just that one. The Natural History Museum.
Is filled with replicas of prehistoric animals, birds, and Neanderthal men, situated on a makeshift Earth that once was. Wait, they remade the Earth?
Yes.
That seems excessive.
It once was, but now.
As large as life.
That's why it's the Natural History Museum. They erased every other one.
They took over. As large as life, they look terrifyingly real. As a storm rages outside, you and your classmates look with wonder at the realistic images of prehistoric times. Suddenly, lightning strikes, and thunder crashes. The electricity goes off. You realize you are all alone in the dark, and the creatures around you seem to come alive. Can you escape? Or will the pteranodon, a reptilian bird with enormous wings, carry you away? A Neanderthal man with huge hairy arms is pursuing you with a threatening stride. Could you be his plans for dinner?
Racist. He's just walking to work. What the fuck?
You clutch the craggy ledges and swing from vine-like ropes. Oh, sounds like my kind of time. In desperate attempts to escape the terrors that lurk behind every corner. You must decide which way to go, which instinct to follow. Is it all a dream, or a bizarre mechanical failure? Or are these gruesome creatures really as alive and hungry as they appear? Only you can decide in this plot-it-yourself horror story of prehistoric peril! So I really, you know what I really
If a
like?
ghost ever haunted us, it would be the worst. It would just be like, ugh, okay, ghost.
You know what?
You didn't even boo right, ghost.
Yeah. We're like the anti fucking Marley and Marley from Christmas, from Muppet Christmas Carol. So the funny thing about this is that if I had just read the summary first, I wouldn't have actually had to read the first 7 pages of this book.
Yeah, because we were like, okay, let's do this. We'll get up to the first choice, and then we'll start doing all the choosing, because we're not going to read pages out loud here.
Yeah.
We're delivering you paraphrases. I'm going to be snipping out the silences where we read the pages.
Poor Chris. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of editing for Chris, with snipping out the silences and adding those sound effects in.
Sure thing.
So we're an unnamed child.
All the other children very named, though.
Yes, they make sure to name all of the children.
Give us some names here. Maybe they'll appear later, so I know who's who.
Charles Tannenbaum, Lucy White, Mrs. Jennings, Mr. Jennings, Mrs. Glover, Mr. Valentine.
Wait, husband and wife are here?
Yeah, like the teacher is their teacher, and then her husband works at the museum or something.
Oh, okay. All
and
right.
they do also mention that a bunch of oil tycoons built this museum, so that makes it even more suspicious to me, personally.
Clearly it was built on a dinosaur burial ground, and they're out for revenge.
Oh, God. That's what that black goo was. Okay, so right at the beginning, so you get to the museum, and you drive in with one of the parents while a bunch of kids are on the bus, but you're like, on the way back, I want to take the bus. The bus seems more fun. So, you need to tell an adult that you want to switch your method of transportation, of course, so they don't lose you. So, you're in the museum and you're checking stuff out. You've been in there a little while. And as you're walking through, you see this, what looks like a shiny black fossil. And so you're like, oh, cool. And you put your hand on it. But turns out it's just a puddle of grease. And you're like, and then your hand is burning. And you're like, fuck, I should tell an adult about this. And so...
Hey, Dave, get rid of the bacon grease in the freezer. Where am I supposed to put it? I don't care. Just get rid of it.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, I'll hide it as a fossil, and they'll think...
Yeah, so the supposition is that, like, because this is the first day the museum has ever opened, that some maintenance person just left a puddle of grease out? I don't know. That's that's weird. But your hand is burning, and you're like, shit, I gotta tell an adult. So you tell an adult, and the adult's like, yeah, go wash your hands right away. And so on your way to the bathroom, you tell an adult, like, oh, hey, I'm gonna take the bus back. And they're like, okay, fine. You get into the bathroom, and, actually, right as you're about to go into the bathroom, you pause long enough to stare through the window and realize the trees seem to be bending over. You lick your lips and hurry to the restroom.
What? Hey.
What, are you getting excited about bending trees?
Wow,
like,
that tree's juicy, thick, bending over right in front of the window.
Yeah,
I like your trunk.
Those two sentences back to back make no sense.
Like, that dry
Unless you're
bark.
Jerk off over a tree. Like, anyway.
I had to run to the bathroom immediately.
Well, he's run to. Well, I guess I don't know what gender we are. It's not gendered. So.
It's the bathroom, like the Natural History Museum.
No,
There's
I mean
one.
the child.
In this future that has been remade, but
So you wash your hands, and there's been a storm building outside this whole time. And while you're in the bathroom...
They don't cancel the trip for the students when it's raining and shit?
Well, no, I mean, it didn't start storming until they got there.
Oh, right.
But clouds had been forming on the way. Anyway,
the weather.
no, the weather report said it was going to be nice out. It was,
okay.
Yeah.
Base covered, fine.
Yes, right. So you're in the bathroom, and all of a sudden the lights shut off. And also, even though it's 1985, somehow... the doors are electronic and you get locked in the bathroom because the power goes out?
I've never walked into a bathroom with a sliding door so much at like...
No, they said it's a clicking door. I don't know what the fuck that means.
Like there's an E-lock on the doorknob?
Yes, and when the power goes out, you just get locked wherever you are instead of, I don't know,
Is
a
it one of those
generator
things,
coming on.
like there's a keypad on the bathroom door, so like you have to get the code from the staff?
No, there's none of that.
So it's not even that, it's just some weird fucking museum bathroom lock. That sounds like some murdery shit.
All the doors in this museum have electronically controlled catches. Yeah, fucking what the hell?
Why would you bother to put that on the bathroom as well? I can understand maybe if you're like hiding the artifacts or something, but why the bathroom?
Why?
Did you just buy all the...
Yeah, like, and imagine why any of the public... I mean, maybe it'll be revealed later this is actually some intentionally devious shit. So this is where we have our first choice to make, Chris.
All right, so are we doing Paris path first or Chris path first? That's how we're going to do this. We have a life each.
Okay, well, I want to stay alive, and I know Chris wants to die.
I am going to attempt to die as quick as possible.
Okay, all right, let's do yours first, because that sounds funnier. All right, so here are our choices.
Okay. I'm locked in a bathroom that somehow...
No lights.
Okay.
There's a storm raging outside. You're a child. It does not say what age you are. Unknown. Probably elementary school. If you
I'm fucking Billy Madison in this right now. In my head, I'm Billy Madison.
Oh.
Go to school to prove that I'm not a fool.
If you decide someone will look for you, turn to page 19. Will the power come back on? Turn to page 25. Or will the storm become more violent? Turn to page 14. So you want violent storm, electricity comes back on, or someone looks for you.
I like how this is... I can see how this is phrased as plot it yourself, because I'm just deciding that the electricity comes back on. I'm very curious about that, but I do just want the storm to get crazier, and maybe I get swept away.
Right, because Chris needs to die as soon as possible.
It comes back up out the toilet, and I drown in the bathroom because I'm locked in. The water can't even escape.
Okay.
All right, that's my logic.
All right, so we're going to go to 14 for the storm to become more violent. All right.
Plotting it myself. I write the plot where I fucking die.
The thought sends a wave of panic through you, and you start pounding the door as hard as you can. What thought? What thought? Guys, did you not think this through when you told me to go to page 14?
No, they had the thought. That's why it's there.
No, what thought? What are they talking about?
Why is it 1985 with an electronically locking bathroom door?
What thought? What are you
All right, but once again, we're not reading this out loud in case they are also litigious.
No, but, well, I'm reading some of it. So the thought sends... I don't know what thought they're talking about.
Seems bathroomy in here.
Maybe the thought of the storm getting more violent?
Okay, let's roll with that.
All right. And you start pounding at the door as hard as you can. Help me! You yell. I'm in here. I'm locked in here. But you know that it's unlikely that anybody will hear you. A violent crack of lightning happens. Heavy thunder shakes the building. You keep pounding the door, but no one answers. The building shakes and there's a huge crash. You hear a bunch of footsteps running, doors banging open, shouting, things being knocked around, then nothing.
Okay, so there's been a commotion outside.
Yep, and you're suddenly concerned that everyone is going to forget you because the adult you told thinks you're in the bus, and the bus driver thinks you're in one of the cars. Turn to page 35. There's no choice, we just have to go to 35.
Okay.
Alright.
I was in the Wiz Palace and things got a little scary.
Still in the Wiz Palace. More lightning, more thunder, more crazy shaking of the building. Something cracks and clicks.
What's the door lock? I'm saved.
The door comes off its hinges and falls and clatters to the floor.
What? The stall door?
No, the door to the bathroom.
Some kind of self-destruct mechanism? This is some high-tech music.
Well, no, I mean, the building had been shaking and things were obviously crashing and falling apart. Okay, so the door just... I don't know why that door would just fall apart.
Yeah, it's not like a storm is gonna... It's not like a storm is gonna cause a door to fall off the hinges.
You are trying to run toward where you think the main entry is, but this is the first time you've ever been in this building, so you really don't know, and there's still no lights on, so you're just, like, desperately trying to get out of there. And you run into the Java Man display. And instantly a strange thing happens. Alright, Chris, which strange thing? A strange thing happens to the creature? Turn to page 24. Or a strange thing happens something else within the museum. Turn to page 52.
The strange thing happens to the creature. He's gonna grow...
The Java Man. Okay.
A knife arm and stab me in the face.
Okay, turn to page 24. This is weird. We're going backwards.
That's like common in Choose Your Own Adventure.
I don't know. For a moment, the creature seems to vibrate all over. And even though the electricity has been knocked out, little sparks seem to flash within the darkened, leathery-looking skin. Oh, that's weird. Then, before you can do more than tremble, the creature turns its fierce head and opens its almost chinless jaws.
How do you have...
Yeah, its huge eyes seem to glow a brilliant purple.
Isn't a chin part of a jaw?
Chinless jaw. That's a weird. I guess they just mean that it's not. It's very flat.
Okay.
And not pointed.
Like a toothless smile. Sure. All right.
Okay, so it comes alive, and it opens a hand toward you, and you freak out. You drop and roll. And
everyone knows, stop, drop, and roll when a strange, jawless person hands you anything.
Yeah.
It's the first rule we learned.
So you stop, drop, and roll because I guess stranger danger is also like fire. And as you do, you kick a rock accidentally, and it strikes the creature. And the creature
kick rocks, kick.
And the creature goes, roar! Turn to page 42. Okay.
And then it eats me. And then it eats
Chris,
me.
I'm gonna guess that you actually don't die. 42. Okay. Something's wrong. These aren't living things. They're just fossils and artificial bones, plastic and wire and lights. But this thing doesn't know it. It's behaving like a living creature. It reaches out to you, and you shudder. You have a choice, Chris.
High five it or slow it.
If you think it means to grab you, turn to page 18. If you think its movements are uncontrolled, turn to page 56.
Okay, either are possibilities for death. The uncontrolled one, maybe it's like, someone's like trying to run the animatronic machine and it's going crazy and it falls on me and it kills me. If it means to grab me, just do a good old choke out. Standard old monster grab, chinless choke out.
I feel like both of these could bring certain death.
Okay,
yeah, it's tough.
I will say that it is uncontrolled.
Okay.
It can't help itself. It's going to murder the shit out of me whether it wants to or not. Compelled by the lightning storm and the bathroom smell that is upon me.
Okay. Well, we're not in the bathroom anymore.
I know, but I came rushing out of there after being locked in.
Covered.
It's actually been like 20 hours. I didn't realize it.
All right, so now we're on page 56. For half a second, you're so frightened you cannot move. But then you remember that this thing is not alive. It can't make a decision. Its movements are mechanical. If it seems to be staring at you, it's because some kind of electrical device within it is causing motion. But that can't be. The electrical power is off. Once again, you just stop, drop, and roll. It's your one move.
Crisis response.
It's your one move.
Why am I dropping and rolling all the time?
It grabs your ankle and long claw-like nails dig into your flesh.
Okay, sounds good. I'm here, ready.
You can't get it. Lifts you up, like by your ankle, and your head hits the rocky surface, and you scream. And
I have a traumatic brain injury.
The Java Man is shaking you and jumping up and down. It turns and drags you across the rock-strewn display toward what appears to be some kind of opening. Chris, you might get your wish. You might die.
Please, take me into your cave.
Page 32. Chris,
hit me over the head and...
You yell. You grab at the artificial landscape's large, rough boulders. You try to hit the creature's legs. Anything to free yourself. But nothing makes the Java Man release you. It drags you across the ground. You see a hole in the ground and brush piled up near it. The hole's an animal trap. It's saying that you know that it's an animal trap and it's going to put you in it and cover you with brush and leave you as bait? That doesn't... Okay.
Is that what...
Oh, four other Java men join you.
Uh-oh.
They bind your arms and legs. They twist you and pull your knees up to your chin. When they're done, you're tied into a ball-like shape.
All right, ready to Metroid this.
They kick you to the edge of the pit.
Just to be jerks.
They kick you over the edge, and when you're in the pit, they cover you with brush. And that's where you'll be until a beast gets you, and they catch the beast. The end. You died. Good
nice,
job.
I did it.
You did it.
In like 5 moves.
Yeah, it was great.
I found how to die.
Chris, you have a great sense of
That's
how to
amazing.
kill yourself.
We're already half done with the episode, Paris. I love it.
All right, well, Chris, so to recap, Chris wanted to die, so he chose to intensify the storm.
I sat in the bathroom. The storm got worse. I ran out. I met a Java Man. He was uncontrollable, so he dragged me to his cave.
And tied you up with a bunch of other Java men and threw you in a hole where you presumably died.
I mean, like, the museum, like, people would come back to the museum. It's not like there was an animal to come back. we got transported somewhere else, right? Like that's what's really happening here because
No. You're still in the museum.
No one's coming back the next day. Like you don't just instantly die in the pit after like one night.
Well, maybe they ate you later. I don't know.
No, they waited for the beast to come.
Yeah, so maybe the beast came like right after.
Okay, fine.
It's at the end. I assume he died. I don't know. Maybe he just lost consciousness. I don't know.
It just seems, I guess if the other beasts in the museum came to life, maybe that night.
Yeah. I don't know.
Sure. Okay. Anyway, I'm glad I'm dead. Because we're already done with my one life.
Why are you so intent on dying?
Because then we're halfway done with the episode, Paris.
Wow. Okay. This is actually really fun. I like doing this.
It is.
All right.
Do you want me to be the one
Yes,
describing?
I would like to live. So, I already know.
We're going
I'm
to the
locked
first...
in the bathroom, so you're going to go to page 7.
Okay, we're going to go to the first
All right.
place here.
All right. Baby Paris has the spark of life, the fire to live.
You can decide for someone will look for you. Will the power come back on, or will the storm become more violent?
I'm gonna say it's pretty logical that someone would come look for me because I told an adult that I needed to wash my hand, and the adult sent me to the restroom, so clearly they knew that I was in the restroom.
For a moment, you're panic-stricken. You've always feared the idea of being locked in a dark room. Completely natural fear there.
No, that's not that scary.
Remember your teacher, she's gonna come eventually for a few. You put your fingers on a light switch, trying to look for it, but when you flick it on, an arc of light flashes, and a sudden nerve-tingling electrical shock passes through you. And you've lost consciousness, but we're turning to a new page now. So
no choice, I just pass out.
You touched a light switch and you fucked up already, so you might die quicker than I did.
Wait, but the electricity's already out. Why
but
would I
it
get
still
shocked?
zapped you. Don't worry.
That doesn't make any
There's
sense.
enough latent electricity in a light switch to fucking zap you right unconscious.
Okay. I don't know if I buy that.
You come to and you realize you hit your head and you're just sitting there dazed for a second.
Okay.
Then you hop back on your feet, yell for some help, and you look for the door handle. But this time it's unlocked.
Okay.
You assume that electrical jolt also shorted the switch or something. And then when you run down a hallway, you find yourself at an empty rotunda with all the lights out. And then you're scrambling towards the earth structure wing. Dash through some wide archways. You find a tunnel, and you listen hard, but it's silent. All the lights are out, but the small green bulbs along the wall of the tunnel are independent of the main power source, and you can't see anything regardless of that. Then you leave the earth structure wing, scramble toward the main door. It's locked. It won't budge, Paris. Oh no.
Okay, what are my choices?
You jump up and look out a window. No buses or cars in sight. The class must have left without you. While you're trying to figure out what to do, you hear a low grunting sound. You spin around. It's coming from the prehistoric animal wing. Is somebody else there, or is it a something?
Wait, do I have a choice?
Yes. Is it somebody else there, or is it a something?
Those don't seem different to me.
Is somebody else there, or is it a something?
What I'm saying to you is that those seem like the same scenario.
I think else and thing are the difference that, like a person.
No, I know. Yeah, they're saying a person. I'm going to go with a something.
A something?
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting choice if you're trying to not die.
Well, someone else could just be a prehistoric man.
It's grunting, but it could be a moan. Maybe the teacher came back.
And had an orgy.
Yeah. And maybe, something happened, they all got hurt or something.
Okay.
You head towards the sound in the prehistoric animal wing. Take a dozen steps down the central hallway and skid to an abrupt halt. You don't see any person there. No Jenningses at all, and not a single classmate, but you still hear a noise. But you look to your left. There, moving its gigantic head back and forth and baring its teeth, is the prehistoric ancestor of the crocodile. At least that's what it looks like.
Sweet.
It's the Rudiodon, and it lived millions of years ago. Millions of years ago, as you stare at it, you're sure that thing's alive now, but that can't be. Nothing's alive here, except for this thing. Now he wants me to turn to...
Alright, now I gotta fight a fucking crocodile? Jesus Christ.
Okay. There's a handy illustration here.
Oh, yeah, that looks awful.
Of a
Wow.
crocodile-looking thing. It basically, it's a crocodile, man. I don't know what you have to... Or maybe it's Rodiodon, or whatever.
Rodiodon.
It's like 20 feet long, and it seems to be moving everything, is the phrasing used here.
Okay.
Its head turning from side to side. Its feet seem to be taking short steps. Its long, gator-like tail swinging right to left and left to right, all the directions possible.
Okay.
Let's see here. It's staring at you.
Okay.
You think, oh, maybe it's not really staring at me because I'm standing still. But the thought has barely formed when the Rudiodon suddenly opens its huge mouth and lets out a horrid, deafening roar, and it starts moving again towards you.
It's actually kind of cute. I looked it up.
Is something wrong with the motors that control it, or has this prehistoric creature come alive?
Okay. Wait, those are my choices?
Yeah, is it just the motors messing up, or is this an actual prehistoric creature that has come
Nah, that
alive?
shit's alive.
All right.
Shit is alive.
We are turning to page 100. You know its bones are fossil. You know its skin is some kind of dark plastic that becomes transparent when the lights inside it are turned on. And you know all its body movements are controlled by motors. But never mind what you know. It's as alive as you are. You let out a gasping cry, glance once more down the hallway, hoping you'll see a teacher or somebody. Then you make a wild dash toward the prehistoric animal wing entrance, and then it wants me to turn to page 92. And this one doesn't even have a choice still, so I'm going to skim it.
They have like these really, really elongated faces, and they just look kind of dorky, and I like them.
So you basically run into another area because you think, hey, maybe the teacher went over here with everyone instead, and I'm just, losing my mind here. More than halfway, you come to a series of low, wide steps carved into the shale and ore of like a fake, rock formation thing. You take them as quickly as you can, reach a level stretch where the sidewalls are much further apart. You think you hear low voices, or maybe just one low voice. You can't make out the words, but hey, there must be someone there. There, at the end of the tunnel, you spot a cavern. You turn into it, pause, call out, and freeze.
Do I have a choice?
Nope.
Damn it.
Yes, there's actually a long stretch of no choices here, because this is once again another page where you have no choice.
Bullshit.
You found beings, all right, but they're definitely not the ones you expected to see. Somehow you don't understand how. Several prehistoric men are in the cave. You're going to also get creature trapped, but in a different way.
I don't want this.
One, you think it's one Mr. Jennings called the Jawa Man is standing beside a tall, limbless tree.
Do you mean the Java Man?
Java Man, yeah.
Yes,
Sorry,
okay.
not Jawa Man.
I was like, that is not what that's called.
The creature has a huge rock, and as your horrified gaze takes in the scene, it seems about to slam the rock down on one of the other creatures. The one that reminds you of the more human-looking Rhodesian man. Involuntarily, you let out a little cry, and they all look at you. The Java Man suddenly raises the rock as if it's going to throw it at you. The Rhodesian man rolls over, raises itself to its hairy feet, then crouches, and 3 or 4 of the others are doing the same thing. You don't understand what the storm and lightning did, but you're certain of one thing. You do not like what you see. Wherever your classmates are, they're certainly not in this part of the museum. Now turn to page 98.
So we're watching different species of Neolithic man fight, or prehistoric man fight each other.
Oh, there's a choice on this page, Paris.
And Java Man is just Homo erectus, FYI.
You start to turn around and go back toward the tunnel, but your movement startles the creatures. One of them screams, begins waving its arms. Another, you think it's the one called the Peking Man.
Oh, the Peking Man. I can't remember what.
Grabs something and looks like a rope made of vines. Then they all start shuffling towards you. You start taking a backward step, but something grabs your elbow. Terrified, you look, and it's the Australopithecus.
Okay.
And it's grinning at you. Grinning, or just baring its sharp teeth? Or do the others do likewise?
Wait, what's my choice?
Is it just baring its teeth at you, or are the others also doing the same thing?
Wait.
Those are your choices. You're being chased by like 4 varieties of prehistoric man.
Yeah.
One of them grabbed you and...
Let's go with the first one.
Okay.
You know what I really don't like about this book is that they're like, all prehistoric men were just dumb animals, and they're just full of rage and bloodlust, and they want to eat you, and it's like, that's not...
And each other.
That's not how that works.
Alright, this one also doesn't have a choice, so your agency is being taken away from you. I had all the choice in the world on my run.
And you chose to die.
For a moment, you think it's going to bite you, but then it abruptly closes its mouth, lifts you and tosses you over its shoulder.
Wait, the Australopithecus?
Yes, then it wheels...
Those were like 3 feet tall. wait a second. Wait a minute. Let me see if I'm right about
and
this.
it wheels around, nods toward the other creatures, and begins ambling toward the tunnel. And they all follow the Australopithecus, all of the other guys.
I swear
even though they were about to
those
fight
were,
each other early.
3 or 4 feet tall. Hang on a second. If that's the case, then that's absurd. 35%. Yeah. Okay. Australopithecus were diminutive. Thank you, anthropology. I was correct about this. They were about 3'11" to 4'7". So I guess it picking up a child that's the same size as it. I don't know. That's a fucking strong ass Australopithecus.
Okay, well, they're still carrying you through some areas and making sniffy, snorty noises. Okay. You're about to break free, but the Peking man steps forward and grabs your feet, and you know you're nearing your journey's end. Turn to page 59.
God damn it.
The Neanderthal shuffles closer, cocks a sinister-looking head, and pinches your arm, your leg, and finally your stomach, testing for tenderness, maybe? Before you have time, the Peking man shouts. At that signal, all 4 ducks and go single file into the cave they brought you to. You spot a large hole in the museum wall. Beyond it, there's the museum park. If you could just jerk away for a second, that's all it would take. The 2 captors tighten the grip on you, and all 4 of them lead you through the hole to the outside. You don't know what they intend to do with you. Perhaps someone's going to rescue you. Then you hear a train-like roar. It must be a tornado funnel? The 4 paws suddenly crouching.
What is that?
And at that instant, a bolt of lightning slashes down, crackling as it splits a giant oak tree.
At least my death is spectacular.
The Java man screams, the Neanderthal springs straight up, and the Peking man whirls about, and the Australopithecus releases you, whirling. All 4 scramble back through the hole, leaving you outside, and suddenly, strangely, you're free. Free, and you will not follow them back inside. The end.
I'm free!
You won. Paris, yes, you won.
We both got what we wanted!
you won the book, and I won dying. So it seems like you and I can totally plot this ourselves pretty easily, because we got exactly what we wanted.
Well, I would like to see... I'm going to just see what the other endings
are.
Yeah,
now we're going to freeform this. So,
I'm just going to see what the other endings are.
Honestly, I maybe this is the better form of Choose Your Own Adventure, because exactly what you want to happen happens. You just got to follow your heart. Is this not a terrible book?
Yeah.
Maybe it's exactly what you want.
What is this?
All right, so there's a lot of illustrations in this book, too, and they're all of weird quality. The alligator one was next to an alligator page, but there was another one that we saw like a hippo or a rhino or something.
Oh, that's a weird one.
And there was, on any of the pages around it, there was no description of anything that was hippo-like. There was like one raptor attack on one page, and another one was another prehistoric man thing. So I don't know.
This one, you get ripped apart by a bunch of Struthiomimuses.
Yeah, that's the one that...
Struthiomimus?
That's next to the gate, the weird hippo thing.
Yeah, okay, so you get ripped apart by a bunch of prehistoric birds.
All right. How many ways can we die? Are there other good endings, maybe?
Let's find out.
Do you, like, shack up forever with the...
Yeah, maybe you, like, mate... Oh, that's the one where you died in the hole with the Java man.
Okay, they're raptors. They're, like...
Oh.
They're the raptors from Jurassic Park.
No, it says that they fly. They carry you away in flight. Maybe I said the name so wrong.
They were long-legged, bipedal, ostrich-like dinosaurs with toothless beaks. Struthiomimus.
I mean, it says, holding you, tugging, squawking, and screeching, they carry you off. I mean, I guess I imagined... I don't know.
Squawking definitely makes it feel like a bird
Squawking, screeching, and saying they carry you off. Yeah,
they are ostrich-like. They're directly related to ostriches. So you just basically got eaten by ostriches in that ending.
All right. I'm not seeing any other hang on, I gotta find another the end. Oh. Eriops? Dimetrodon? You get pulled apart by an Eriops and a Dimetrodon. I don't know what that is.
It's an extinct genus of non-mammalian synapsids that lived during the Ciceralian around 295 to 272 million years ago.
That tells me nothing. What does it look like?
Stegosaurus-y.
Oh, okay.
It looks like a stegosaurus.
Wait, is that the Eriops or the Dimetrodon?
That's the Dimetrodon.
Okay, the Eryops.
Eryops?
Eryops?
Oh, it's like a fat lizard thing.
Oh, that's dumb.
It's like a fat lizard and a stegosaurus, even though I'm pretty sure stegosaurus was like herbivore, right?
Yeah, I thought so. Well, it's a Dimetrodon, so maybe not, but I thought that as well.
Ariops meaning drawn out face. Just putting the insult right in the name. Hey, long face. We're going to call you that forever, scientifically. Us scientists got together and we decided you're a fucking long face. Deal with it, bitch.
This one used its tongue to pull you into its diplodocus. Swallows you.
A diplodocus, you mean?
Diplodocus.
Famous DJ, the precursor to the famous DJ Diplo.
Diplodocus swallows you whole. Wow, okay, I think, this whole thing is just different murders. Yeah, you also die in this one, where you,
So the Dimetrodon isn't even really a dinosaur. It's a mammal that, like...
Oh, weird.
60 million years before the first dinosaurs evolved, it was around.
Oh, weird.
It's more closely related to us.
Ugh! That's...
Technically just because it's a mammal.
It's a trip. This is a stupid death. You get, like, baseball whacked into the ceiling and get stuck there, and it says that
like cartoon style?
Yeah, and you, like, your head and shoulders crash through the ceiling, and you're stuck there, and it just says that you know one of the long-necked dinosaurs is gonna eat you and devour you, and you die.
That sounds like you're just giving up too easy.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm dead, don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's pretty dumb.
I thought I could plot this myself. What if I just,
give up.
fall down and do like the old cartoon accordion thing from having smashed into the ceiling or whatever? Give up your life yourself.
In this one, a pteranodon flies you to its perch.
Fly me to the perch.
It brings you outside.
Rip out my guts with your beak.
No, it flies you outside. A bolt of lightning strikes and thunder, and it scares the thing, and it drops you. So it's similar to my
seems like the way you get away is they take you outside and the lightning crashes and you get to run away.
Yep.
Lightning crashes, the dinosaur drops its prey. Now you can run the fuck away.
You're gonna do that. Fucking
I can see it.
I don't remember how that song goes. In fact, I didn't learn about that song until you told me about it.
Get flown out of a museum by a dinosaur.
Oh yeah, that was the ending I got. Okay. Oh wow, that drawing is awful.
We're gonna have to post some of these as extra material.
Who did they hire to draw
Let me see what we have here. My best description is some kind of horse-faced, bug-eyed reptile thing that looks like it. It looks like this dinosaur's parents were related. Let's say.
Oh, and then did you see the man's face?
Oh no, I did not actually see.
Yeah, also not super.
Oh. That's supposed to be you, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh.
How many other fucking endings are in this goddamn book?
There's gonna be one where another dinosaur drags you outside, or like there's a flood or something that drags you out, and then the lightning crashes and scares the water away. And then the guy from Live is like...
it's saying that you're gonna get stabbed by a flying dinosaur and die, so that's another...
A lot of just giving up on, at least give me the stabbing.
Ooh, I think this one, you die in a mud pit.
Okay, that's different.
That's a new one. Oh, a lot of deaths.
Floating in a mud pit, can't get out of here. Oh, help me up.
Oh, you get tied to a pole.
Sexy.
And no, they're gonna eat you. And then they put you over a fire, and you get cooked to death.
It's Java Man's.
Yeah, once again, I really don't like how this book is just like, when anything comes alive, it's just full of bloodlust, and it's like, that's not.
Can't one of the Java Men just be like, "Oh shit, I'm back, I'm alive again"?
Yeah.
Let's like fucking. There's like no reaction to being in this like structure.
Yeah, it really doesn't make any sense. I don't like how this book depicts early hominids. It's very racist, and I don't like it.
Yeah, I mean, they can't have all been that dumb. I'm assuming most early man-like things were like also worried about like, oh shit, my wife. I gotta get the food for the kids.
Because even
the stress is getting me down so much, Boog. What am I supposed to do?
And I mean,
Boog think you should go to rock therapy.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
Even chimps. Yeah, sure, chimps are violent and bonobos, and they're like sort of closely related to things like Australopithecus. But even then, like the things that are hominids are more mentally evolved.
Also, if like the four of those dudes were working together, wouldn't they like see you also kind of walking around bipedal and be like, hey, join the club, hairless guy? I guess if you're like hairless and weirder.
Well, yeah, but also like you're a child. Why? Like you're clearly not a threat, and there are plenty of other things around that they could fight to eat. I don't know.
And the part where they just eat you too seems like a lot.
It doesn't make any sense. Wait, let's see what.
Why wouldn't they be like, oh, this poor hairless child? We must take care of it. It's lost like we are in this world of wonder. Like, if what happens when they find the toilet? I want that scene.
In this one, a Diplodocus puts you on top of a flagpole and leaves you there to dangle
like it wedges you on the floor. It's a bully Diplodocus.
And it's another one where it's another one where you just give up, and because you're like, oh, I'm sure a bolt of lightning is going to strike
eventually.
me.
What?
Because you're on the flagpole.
He gave you such a wedgie that you know you're going to die from it. It's the most atomic of all wedgies from this Chad jock Diplodocus.
In this one, you get entrapped in. Wait, what? Oh, this is sick! You get, like, fucking... Oh, that's so sick! Alright, this death is rad. I'm gonna read this one. Okay. I don't know where you are, but it says, you feel a metal frame of a shelf rack, and there are boxes of bones on the shelves. Your fingers touch what has to be the skeleton of a claw or a hand, and you try to jerk back, but before you do, it moves. And the sharp bone-like joints dig into the flesh of your palm, and the larger skeleton pieces clutch to your arm, and they start just taking over your body. Like, you just get coated in fossils, and like a skull goes over your head, and you fucking just become part of the part of the museum.
That sounds like
this is the raddest.
That sounds like the way you become like the Bone Lord or something.
Yeah, right. Like the Lord of Bones. This
Bone Lord is my porn name.
Alright, that ending was sick.
It's my necromancer porn name. Holy shit. Can someone please make that D&D porn series? The Bone Lord?
I'm sure they already have. Something eats you in this one.
Just something. Great.
Yeah, it doesn't even say.
You plot it yourself, jerk.
No, I mean, I'm sure it was a carryover from the previous page. Oh, you get skewered by something. You're propelled through the air. Oh, you get skewered on the tusks of a mammoth.
There's a book series called Bone Lord. It kind of looks like fantasy porn.
Oh, it absolutely does.
Just a big guy that's sitting on the front cover with two ladies next to him.
You get eaten by a bunch of lizards.
In a land where all goddesses are dead, the world's greatest assassin becomes a necromancer. The goddesses won't stay dead for long. Please note, the story contains high-impact violence and sex scenes. I bet it fucking does.
Yeah.
Someone made it. All right.
And that Bone Lord.
I think we just found another Terrible Book Club book on Terrible Book Club.
Oh, God. Yeah, but I can't stomach another fucking fantasy book right now. Some creature literally sucks the life out of you, sucks the air out of you?
Give me your air.
Weird.
I need your air.
Yeah.
I need to get in your lungs. Give me your air. Give me your breath. I need to smell it.
You get stomped to death by a Triceratops in the bathroom in another one.
I was trying to go. The Triceratops just really needs to fucking go. Sorry, you're in the way. One stall. They should have more stalls.
What the fuck?
Oh no, I got my horn trapped into the urinal.
You get eaten by like a dog dinosaur.
Dogosaur? Wouldn't it just be like a wolf?
You get ground between Stegosaurus plates like a meat grinder.
Alright. A lot more deaths than escape routes, which I'm down with.
Oh, one of the animals thinks it thinks that you are its young and puts you in its nest and sits on you to warm you but suffocates you and kills you.
Oh, that dinosaur must be pretty sad.
Yeah, it's gonna be like, my baby. Oh, god damn it.
Not again.
Not again.
That's what they told me on the Facebook Dino Mommy groups to do. I guess I'll just go ask them again.
You get put into a cave of skeletons to just kind of give up. So many of these endings are you just giving up and assuming you're gonna die. How stupid.
Well, I guess that's it. I won't even bother anymore.
Yeah, once again, the Java Man drags you to another world.
Another world?
Yeah, toward a crevice. I don't know.
That's where the Bone Lord is.
Oh, and in one of the endings, you get rescued by your fucking classmates and teacher.
Oh, where did they find you? Is it a lightning strike?
Oh, and that one is just a dream.
Oh.
You were passed out in the bathroom the whole time.
Oh. You did it again. Had to go jerk off after seeing a tree and you passed out in the bathroom again. Fucking Jimmy's. Every time we go on a field trip, it's the same shit. You can't let him look out a single window or he dashes to the bathroom.
Yeah. This man, you gotta put blinders on him and keep all the trees out of his eyes. He's fucking nutty for trees.
Because I'm gonna go find Jimmy. He's probably in the bathroom again. He saw a sexy tree or something.
In this one, you get trapped in a tunnel with like a sort of a prehistoric bull or something that kills you. An Allosaurus knocks you out the window and you're free. So, God, there's only like 3 or 4 where you live.
Yeah, there's the 2 where something drags you outside and then the lightning scares
you get suffocated by a boa, like a giant snake.
Okay. We're giving you all the good shit in a Choose Your Own Adventure book, which is the endings right now. So
yeah, and then another one, you and the Java Man get squished by a T-Rex.
Okay.
Wow, so mostly death.
That's fair.
I can't believe I survived, actually, considering there were only like 3 or 4.
You made the exact right decisions, and I wonder if there's a quicker death than mine.
Dude, I don't know. You died pretty quick. That was
Let me
good.
see if I can die in less moves.
How many moves did you die the last time?
Like 5 moves. So
I mean, we can count.
I want the storm to become more violent. That's page 4.
Well, you already chose that before.
That's 1 move. I think that might be the quickest way to die.
Yeah, I really think you fucking executed yourself real fast.
Give me the choice and I'll fucking find a way to do it. Yeah, that's the quickest way to die, I'm pretty sure. I just skimmed through a couple of things and there's more choices.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fast forwarded through to death.
Yeah, I found the way to...
Wow. Good job.
I gotta just trust my instincts. I always know how to make the worst choices.
Yeah, so I don't like this book.
I mean, there was 1 or 2 cool deaths in there. Obviously, we didn't read through a lot of the stuff that, like...
I just don't like how it depicts every prehistoric hominid as fucking ugh murder. Like, okay, that's a little ridiculous.
Racist.
It is.
Like I said,
racist.
they're just trying to get to work or something, trying to get a meal.
There's
mean,
more nuance to prehistoric hominids. Damn it.
Do you even like Choose Your Own Adventure books? Like, I've thought about this. I don't know if I love them.
I don't know that I've ever actually read one.
I've read a bunch. I read like a bunch of the Goosebumps ones.
Oh yeah, those are pretty deadly.
Sure, yeah, and like
I
guess I had a fun time when I was a kid reading them, but now I don't want to plot it myself.
Do they make these for adults?
I don't know what, like Choose Your Own Fucking or something. Like,
oh yeah, Choose Your Own Romance. Like, well, that's the games you play. Choose Your Own Boyfriend or whatever.
Fire Emblem is not. This is not.
You said you married someone in that game.
I did. I was able to choose but that's not like the core of the gameplay. The core of the gameplay.
Okay, I walked in here earlier and there was a woman that was like, "Hee hee, I'm your teacher, and also I have tits. And hey, if
that's
you
just anime, Paris. That's just all anime. You can't.
I mean, you're
judge.
not wrong, but
Okay, so it's more of like a war strategy game where you're like moving people around the field. Like it's like a grid based kind of thing. You just happen to choose and get to know who your units are personally.
In the biblical sense.
Well, if you would like to.
Yeah, the other night my my friend started dating this new guy, and new guy like just moved back here, and somebody was like, "Oh, do you know this girl?" And they were like, "Yeah, in the biblical sense, yes. Like this is why I'm here." It was just very silly.
Okay.
It's just stupid.
Thanks for bringing that up. Let me know that some guy at a party bowed down with some other person at a party that I don't know.
You know one of them, but I guess I just didn't say it because I don't...
Okay, fair enough.
Anyway,
I just thought you wanted to tell you, hey, these two people that are strangers to you
We just cut that story out.
became the Bone Lord together.
No,
That's what we call it now.
What if there was
We
like
became the Bone Lord.
There's got to be like choose your own pornos or whatever. Like, do you go with the brunette to the kitchen or the blonde to the parlor?
Choose your own.
Do you put it in her butt or
adventure romance?
You choose put it in her butt. Oh, she smacks you in the face and says, "Hell fucking no! You are kicked out on your ass."
10 choose your own adventure books for adults because it's way more fun. Yeah, I think that's a thing. I think these are things.
Maybe we should have done that instead. I don't know. This was a donation to the show. So.
To be or not to be a choosable path adventure, which I guess is a marriage proposal kind of a thing, actually.
No.
Lost in Austin, create your own Jane Austen adventure.
Oh, no!
Okay.
Please,
we're finding other Terrible Book Club books on this episode.
Yes. Oh, that sounds like a fate worse than death. God.
A girl walks into a bar. Your fantasy, your rules by Helena Page. So there it is, Paris.
No!
There it is.
We gotta do one of those.
Oh,
To choose how we have sex with strange women in books.
great.
Great. I'm so glad that I said something. Not glad.
Yeah. Okay. There's some stuff here. My Lady's Choosing, an interactive romance novel.
Oh boy. What have I done? What have I done?
Okay, yeah, we might have to do some of these things.
I'm regretting all my decisions.
All right, Paris. Well, I mean, like, what do you need out of a choose your own adventure book? How can we fix this? What would make it entertaining?
I don't know if there was
a bit more variety in the endings.
More variety.
Less and then the cavemen ate you, and then the cavemen let you up there, or at least give me the death scene, right? Like, don't say like, well, I'm gonna wait here to die. The end.
Yeah, that was weird, and also, like I said, I think it's shitty and it's depicted of early hominids.
That's
I don't know. I mean, not that they were. I don't know. I don't like.
You can't be prejudiced against someone you've never even met, right? Like, who knows?
Well,
maybe
I also just
they
don't,
probably like to play games and shit. Like,
yeah, like I also just don't like how even non-human animals are treated that way. It's like, whenever an animal comes alive in a museum, they also immediately just want to eat you, and it's like that doesn't make any sense. Like that's not.
I guess they haven't eaten in millennia.
Well, no, but they're not even. They're like animatronic.
Yeah, here's the other thing. How come there's nothing about like why this happened? Like at least you discover like the source of why this happened. All of the endings were just like, and then you ran away, and like let's never, no one went back in there. Like, holy shit, there's dinosaurs in here.
Well, and the other weird thing is that it was pretty upfront about the fact that they were plastic and like diodes. They weren't. I know some of them. I know were skeletons, and then we found that one death scene where the bones themselves grafted themselves onto you, which was kind of cool.
I guess it's magic or something, but like give me some, like, you find out the truth on this path or something.
Yeah, right. Like there was no... I also don't... The whole premise that like a museum in 1985 would have these fancy electronic doors and that if the power went off, they would automatically lock. It seems like a safety hazard. That does not make any sense.
Everyone knows when the power goes out, you got to stay inside exactly where you were forever.
Yes. And I
Also, the kid can't like break a window or something. Like,
yeah, that's strange. I don't know. Yeah, like if you're in the bathroom, there was a window. Maybe there's no windows in the bathroom. That's right. The window was right before. The window with the sexy tree was right before the bathroom.
Yeah, you could have went out there after. You didn't have to run all the way down the hallway.
Yeah, right. I don't know, but it's a book for children. Whatever. It was a fun time.
There should have been a path where you found out the truth about like why everything came to life.
Yeah, or even like a little bit of the truth in several of the paths, so at least you got something. But yeah, variety in the deaths. Oh, also the illustrations were really bad.
You're gonna have to post some of those.
They're really bad. Who illustrated this? It says with the cover illustration.
We can probably assume it's a similar person or the same person.
Yeah, Paul Frame. Ooh, buddy.
Don't frame these. Hope you don't have those.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I mean, I'm not an artist or anything, but these are like shit that... Yeah, this is like shit that I would draw. Like, look at this fucking saber-toothed tiger. It looks like it belongs on a rejected cereal box. Like, it's...
Hey, kids, you want some saber-toothed tiger rose? Well, I'm gonna give them to you after I do this meth, so... Let me do that first, and then I'll pour you a bowl. Wait, first I have to clean all the dishes. Hey, you kids got any meth? I ran out just now.
I'm laughing because this tiger does look like
Hi,
it just
I'm
did
the meth
some
saber-toothed tiger. All my tooth fell out.
It does look like it did some meth. Oh, God.
I've been waiting in this museum for millennia. You're really
Word.
just on a meth trip with me.
I mean, they're just... Yeah, these illustrations are really, really poorly done.
All right, Paris.
all right.
Well...
Don't read that. Don't read that.
Yeah,
book, guys.
that wasn't a satisfying choose-your-own adventure
No.
to me.
No.
I was satisfied by how quickly I died, actually.
Yeah,
so.
that was pretty great. I was really
I credit
impressed.
myself with that.
Do you wanna play fucking Power Rangers Monster or Weed Strain?
No, because you can still cheat.
No, I can't. I'll turn over. I'll look this way.
Okay, we can do.
I have no interest in cheating in this pointless game that we just do.
You know, I'm realizing I might have turned the mic in the wrong direction for you, so if we have weird audio for this one, that's my fault.
Wait, what do you
I
mean?
think that dot is supposed to face you. So if we had weird reverberant audio for Paris these 2 episodes, I just discovered why on air.
Oh no.
It's fine.
Wait, is this a cardio?
Yeah.
What's the pattern?
Yeah, it's definitely a cardioid.
Okay. Well, yeah, this might be the Chris show.
Sure. Well, no, we'll still get you. Your audio still came up on here. It's just.
Oh, I can see it. I know.
All right. Well, we discovered that together.
Good.
Well, let's do a round of Power Rangers or weed with the mic facing the proper way. Can't believe I never noticed that.
I can't believe that happened. Oh, wow.
Always a tech fuck up.
No, actually, I mean, considering the number of episodes we do and the Patreon content that we do, it's actually...
Okay, you must look away now.
Okay, looking away, averting my eyes.
Paris, are you ready with your good audio now?
Yep, I'm ready.
To try the Power Rangers or weed monster? No, that's not how this works.
No, it's a Power Rangers monster or a weed strain.
Yes.
Okay.
So, here are your choices. Mm-hmm. Leaky faucet and Lodi Dodi.
I'm gonna say the leaky faucet is the weed.
You are incorrect.
Fuck! I'm
Leaky
so
faucet
bad at
is
this.
the Power Rangers monster and Lodi Dodi is the weed.
Can you show me a picture of leaky faucet, please?
Okay.
I'd like to see him.
One picture of leaky faucet coming up.
Oh, Lord.
There he is. He's a leaky faucet.
That is actually really horrifying.
They're really good at their monster design.
That's really scary. I don't like it.
All right, round 2.
Okay.
Spell Digger.
Oh, that's a sick name. That's my new fucking psychedelic rock band.
And Dr. Grinspoon.
They're both good psychedelic rock band names. Spell Digger? Oh, that's so rad. Dr. Grinspoon? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Grinspoon. Grinspoon is the weed.
You are correct.
Yes! Spell Digger is so sick. Oh, that's such a good name.
There he is.
There
he is.
He just kind of has a pickaxe. Weird.
Okay. There he was. I guess he was in a recent episode, because that's definitely Dino Charge, which is a recent Power Rangers thing. All right, round 3.
Okay.
Kaboom and Chubo.
Chubo's the weed.
Chubo is the Power Rangers monster.
God fucking damn it. Oh, that is crazy looking.
There he is. There's good old Chubo. He's got like a mustache.
These are like one-time use monsters, right?
Yep,
like they just
totally.
They just appear and they get murdered and that's it.
That's kind of the great part about why I love Power Rangers, like this elaborate costume design for like one episode.
Yeah, I feel like that's insane. Why would you do that to someone?
It's fucking fun to do, I think. Anyway, round 4. Wise Wizard and Smelliot.
I'm sorry, Smelliot?
Smelliot.
Oh my god. Smelliot is the Power Rangers monster.
No, Wise Wizard is the Power
God,
Rangers.
fuck me. Is Wise Wizard part of the clan? Because that's a little concerning.
He's definitely got a very phallic-looking hood.
Yeah, he's got a very squid-like hat there.
Okay.
All right.
Final round.
I'm so fucking
bad
at this.
You got one.
Oh, I only got one? Fuck.
Dirty Girl and No Joke.
Dirty Girl's the weed.
Yes.
Yes!
Correct, Paris. You got two. You're better at naming the weed than you are the Power Rangers monster.
Yeah, I mean, the Power Rangers monsters are... I don't know.
Look at this guy. He looks like No Joke, actually.
Yeah, maybe I guess that's why they
He was in
named
Power Rangers Megaforce, which is also a fairly recent series. Okay, well...
Fucking...
Paris,
Power
we've done
Rangers.
2 episodes worth of audio where it might be a little fucked up, so I'm going to apologize to our fans.
I'm so glad that I used my
Whatever, it's just
whole
gonna be
Sunday night
It's going
on
to be
this.
a little reverby. It's going to be room Tony. That's all.
That sucks.
Well, shit.
Well, maybe we'll record 2 more episodes and then just release these as extras because the audio is so bad.
It probably won't be that bad.
We'll see.
We'll listen back.
Okay.
With
well,
that, Paris.
Well, let's thank our patrons.
Yeah, that's what I was about to get to.
All right. Well,
Thank you for dealing with all of our audio issues and still giving us money.
Oh.
Would you like me to do it again?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Thank you to our Patreon supporters, Dari, Greg, Will, Veronica, Dee, Jared, Lynn, Senior, Jakub, Torben, a.k.a. Duck King, Bobby Blackhat, Ayame, Jensina. Ugh. The Boston came out there right there.
Hey, Jensina!
Mayo Cat, Elliot, and Kieran.
Yes. Actually, wait, should we just do this with a kid Boston accent?
Dan, Greg, Will,
Dari,
Veronica,
Greg, Will, Veronica.
Jared, Lynn, City of Sin. You don't call out the way you came in.
Oh, no, this is bad.
Seen yeah, okay, well.
And if we cut that was awful. It's fine, just cut that.
If you want to help support the show, you can subscribe on YouTube, leave a comment, a like, sub there, all that. Smash all the buttons or whatever you're supposed to do on YouTube.
Yeah, buttons. Hit the buttons.
Become a patron, and you can check out any video content that we make or audio track that you can play along with certain movies or TV shows that we've watched for $5 or more. You can share the show or tell someone about it, or you can rate or review us anywhere you please. Anywhere that gets the word out. Scream into your friends' faces what you think about Terrible Book Club.
Yeah, just go on your porch.
They can't even turn the mics the right way around.
Just go on your porch and just yell at your mailman. Just tell him.
And, of course, you can contact us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Goodreads, or send an email directly to terriblebookclub@gmail.com, which is honestly probably the best way to just get our attention immediately in the middle of the day, because we get push notifications on that shit.
Oh, no, I don't get push notifications, but I do check the Gmail. Twitter is also good, but I don't check it every day, but like once a week, maybe twice.
All right, well,
yeah,
Paris.
feeling a little defeated after figuring out that this mic was fucked up for 2 episodes.
They can still hear you.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine.
All right. Well, next time we'll have the mics the right way around, because I haven't used this mic in a while, and that's why I forgot about the whole face it this way thing.
That's fine. Hey, at least we learned that you are really good at killing yourself.
Yep.
And I'm good at surviving.
Yep.
Look at that.
We always get
Eternal
what you want.
truths.
But if you try sometimes, you might find... I don't know.
I don't know where you were going with that. I thought you were...
Stones song?
Oh, I was like, I think you're singing a song I don't recognize. Oh,
you get a bad book, is what you get.
My laundry is still downstairs.
Okay, well, let's go take care of that.
I'm gonna go do some laundry, guys.
Bye, Paris.
Bye, Chris.